Alrighty guys, here's my Zen-Oh deck profile. I went undefeated with it. Zen-Oh, man, don't sleep on Zen-Oh. Did pretty well against Storm, surprisingly. Also got lucky with my mulligan, but keep in mind, if with the right hand you could, you just need like three cards to be able to survive and do what you need to do against Storm. And at the end of the deck profile, I'm going to be teasing my hard counter for Storm. That's right, I figured out a hard counter to Storm. And I'm going to show it to you guys. Not a complete deck list, not yet. Actually, still debating between like the last three cards and like what I want to put in it. Still testing it, but I will show you. So yeah. Anyways, Zen-Oh, don't know what he does. Can't include cards in your deck that have universe, and treat cards universe if they had no specified cost. Really nice. Tax leader, draw one. It says you got to mill two. Funny thing, I had a judge call on me because I didn't mill two when I was awakened. It says up to, so keep in mind you don't always have to mill two cards. So you can choose not to mill any and still get the draw. So it just helps you fodder his effect. And then untap two, and then same thing on this side. But when you have 10 cards in drop, you can choose 10. Doesn't matter which ones, just any cards, battle and extra, and then they drop two. So that's Zen-Oh. This guy is amazing. Don't sleep on him. Like, the longer the game goes, the more painful it is. So for your opponent. All right, so let's get into the deck profile. Play 4 of these guys. Pretty much when you play this card, look at the top 3, and you get to grab a universe too. This guy he's your turn 1 play. It's also green energy. I'm running the Maidens package only because Zen-Oh is so restricting. It kind of helps fill the deck. Like, I would play veggies, but Kaba's not a universe too, which thank God, because this would probably be a bit much. But so yeah, playing him. Funny enough, you can actually search your super combo out with this because it is universe too. I will show you just to clarify. But yeah, so for him, I'm put him off to the side for a second. And then for your mini Ribrianne, this card is, you know what she does, you know what she evolves into. I'll be going over that. Look at the top 7, grab one. Yeah, not much to say about that. Then I'm playing 3 of the evolve target. I'm playing 3 instead of 4 because you only need to see 1 of these. So after that, you can either use it for its 10k combo power, or you could pitch it off the super combo, or just use it to charge. So yeah, and when you evolve, you get to KO something. It's pretty nice. It doesn't get around barrier, but I mean, still, when this is coming out, there shouldn't be anything with barrier on the field. Typically, this is your turn 2 play, then this is your turn 3 play. Most of the times during your turn 3, because of how aggressive the format is right now, you're going to be able to awaken and untap 2. Always untap 2 the 2 energy, and evolve to the promo. Next, for the little package, I'm playing 3 of her and 3 of her. You don't play these guys. These are just green charge fodder. You can search these off her, and deck thinning is deck winning. So mainly charge fodder and 5k combo fodder. Not bad. So that's the reason why I play these. You don't ever play them. Don't ever play these turn 4. You have way better options, as you will see later in this video. But yeah, mainly for green energy, because you need the green energy to evolve for her and the promo. So that's the only color you really care about, and that's the only reason why I'm playing this. Next, I'm playing 4 teleporting Jamies, or however you pronounce it. So I'm playing 4 for one reason. I am short on 1 card, so it's kind of a filler. And also, like I said, green energy. There's only been a couple times where I didn't have the evolve target turn 3, or even have a Ribrianne turn 3. But I had this guy, so I played him, right? It's 15k, swung with them, had them take a life. Then I pitched a card to fodder him to get an extra card in there, and he comes back next turn. And if I take damage and still happen to grab like Ribrianne, she comes into play for free, and you get to look, deck thin, potentially grab what you need, hopefully get your 5 drop or your promo, and you get to evolve and just do your shenanigans there. But yeah, I would play only 3. I'm playing 4 because I only have 2 of the promo. Now, I saw this when I needed it, and even when I didn't need it, I didn't cry because I had other stuff in here. Like, Zen-Oh's effect when Awaken is enough, but like I said, if I had it my way, if you have 3, play these ratios. Play 3 Jamise, 3 of her. Other than that, that's the only change I'd actually have to this deck. So going forward, those are the ratios. And this card right here with this guy right here is the reason why I survived against Storm. So this guy right here, you play him turn 1. This is what you mulligan for. These 2 guys right here, hopefully you at least see 1, because him plus this means a guaranteed turn 3. If you see 2, then you're going to turn 4. Like, you're going to turn 4. So these are really nice. I mean, if they flute these back, that's not that big of an issue too, because you can negate, and also your super combo is very good. It's just as good as theirs. So yeah, that is how I was able to combat Storm. Next, your super combo, Hellas. I think that's how you pronounce it. I was saying Healy's, but someone corrected me and said it was Hellas. So if you don't know what this card does, it's exactly like Hoi. You pitch any card and draw 2. And it is searchable off of this guy. So kind of nice. One of my favorite decks, kind of irrelevant, is U7 Gohan. I love how the Goku can search the super combo. This guy can do the same thing, but this super combo is better. So, yep, for her, because super combo. Next, on to your negate. You probably guessed it. Roshi, the only one you can play. The only downfall to this deck is you can't play any Overwhelm cards because there's no Universe Overwhelm cards, which I hope they make soon because it would be kind of nice. Then again, I think Zen-Oh would probably be a little too much. But these are your negates. Knowing when to negate is going to, define how good you do. So you don't want to waste this. Like, if you're going to take 1 life and, if you're at 2 life, take the life. It's an extra card. Like, a lot of people, like, instead of, I don't know why they do that. Like, it's just, it's funny. Like, even if it's crit, like, just do it. But only time you want to save this is when you're going to lose. Like when you're going to lose, or if like you can see their play coming. So like a better play coming. So yeah, knowing when to use these and use your blockers is going to determine how good you do with the deck. Next, onto a couple of my tech pieces. Playing a 2 burst attack Gohan. I don't know why anyone, like, I've seen a couple deck profiles with this deck. No one is playing this card. I don't understand it. You don't have to pay the specified cost. Dude has Universe 7 tag right here. So the reason why I threw him in is if I'm playing against red, blue, and they chain Zen-Oh me, I need something to combat it because there's a lot of stuff in here that has barrier or that is really big to get over. So if they just chain attack Zen-Oh, it answers it, And if I draw into him, they pass turn, do whatever, probably get to like whatever, say 6 cards, 5 cards, whatever. Play him. Charge, play him, you're going to be at 4 cards. Attack, draw 2, do whatever, and then you get to have them lose 2. So it's just, you're always going to be like, at that point, it's just like, is the chain attack even worth it against this deck? So I played 2 of him. I don't know if I'd play a 3rd. I see this enough. They are foil, so it does make it show up a little bit more. Ironically, foil cards you do see more than non-foil cards. Besides the fact that like they look better, that is one reason why they cost a little more. So I don't know if that's a reason why, but yeah, I played 2. I see it enough. Next, I played 2 at all costs Vegeta. This card is just amazing. Like, this is one of my favorite cards out of set 4. So this guy's nice. He's practically a 3-drop. When you play him, you get to untap 1 and get to draw a card. Helps you awaken if you're playing against anything slow. And if it happens to get to turn 5, he's a 35 triple strike, so not too bad, but not your main priority. He's just in here for filler and as a backup option. Sometimes I charge him, sometimes I just use him for combo fodder or pitch off the super combo if he doesn't get milled. It's a good card though. It's always nice to have options. Next, I play 4 for a Sing Hit. I'm playing 4 because Zen-Oh, you mill 2 cards. When you're unawakened, I usually always mill 2. Sometimes even when I'm awakened, I want to mill 2 because I want to make sure I get 10 cards, so you get to lose 2 cards. When you play this guy, you get to see their hand. Keep in mind when their hand is low, depending, if they have 4 cards and you play Hit, and they have 4 battle cards, right? And say a couple of those are super combos, pick the other cards that aren't super combos, so when they go down to 2 cards, you Zen-Oh it, they're forced to lose it, and they don't get it back next turn with this. So knowing what to pick with knowing how to combo these two, is definitely key, but these two are just nuts. It's Hit. Seeing your opponent's hand is just amazing. Next, I play 4 Combo Killer. The main theme of the deck is kind of hand control and also beatdown. So, Combo Killer, if you don't know what she does, every time you combo, once per turn, during my turn or your turn, you got to ditch a card each time you combo. Now, sometimes I play 2 with her, have her on the field, so you're losing 2 cards every time you combo, and when next turn on my turn, you're going to lose 2 cards. Then, if I have Rubrian out, you're going to lose another 2 cards, and it's just disgusting. Each time this card attacks, each time they don't answer this, and they're going to try to answer this, because this card is just, it nets you so much advantage. Losing 2 cards each turn is a nuisance, on top of Zen-Oh. You're losing a minimum of 4 cards. With this on field, you're losing 6. So it's disgusting. And that's in one turn. And then your turn, you're going to lose another 2, and it's really good. So, yeah, 4 because you mill, like I said, you want to increase your chances of seeing it. This card is very, very good. And it's also a green charge at the worst, because you do need your green energy for evolving. And my last piece is Beerus. If turns go that long, you just slap this guy on the field and, bam, you hung. This guy's nice. Don't know what he does. You got to send cards from your hand, field, or energy that equal 6 or more. So a lot of decks right now aren't running too many high drops, especially with Storm. Against Storm, unless they have a Fu in hand, they're going to be sending a lot of cards, at least 2 with the Bardock Ape and something else. But most decks only play 2 Bardock Apes, so unless they search it or get lucky, they're sending a minimum of 2 to 3 cards. And then you get to make them lose another 2 cards. So that's if it goes that far, but it won't. This guy usually pitch off with a combo during those matches. But yeah, so that's the deck profile. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry it's 13 minutes. Just wanted to go a little bit in depth on my choices and my strategy behind this deck. This deck is a lot of fun. Very cool. Kind of a little pricey because of the hits, and then Combo Killer died down a little bit. At all costs kind of died down a little bit. Everything else is practically dirt cheap. The Hellas might be a little hard to get a hold of because most people want to hang on to the foils. So you only get 3, so you got to find an extra 1. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Tell me what you think. Went undefeated with it. And yeah. And like I said, I promise I'd give you a little sneak peek to my hard counter against Storm. And here we go. This guy right here. This guy right here. If you have any questions, I'm not going to make this video too much longer on how this guy is a hard counter to Storm, and you guys really want to know, I will upload that after today. Today I'm going to locals, and I'm going to be testing this. I'll let you know how it does. Or I might play Zen-Oh. Don't know yet. Like I said, I really enjoy this deck. This deck is just so threatening. But yeah, I will. This is hard counter to Zen-Oh and another card. So show you the spice later. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's longer than I thought, but enjoy. Take care, guys.